Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend. The video I have for you today is a Fortnite win in duos. Even though it's about halfway or so through Season 6 of Fortnite Battle Royale, this is actually the first duos win that me and my fiance have gotten so far this season. Usually we can at least get out one relatively early, but this one took a little while. So we are landing at Lazy Links. Of course, the reason I have my umbrella is because I got a solo win, my first one ever since starting to play Fortnite in January 2018. So that was nice. So the first thing I get is a blue AR, which is pretty sweet. And we did see 2 other people flying here with us. So I'm just sort of keeping an eye out for them. I know they must be close. So we're just kind of walking around, and then I see them flying with balloons, and just go for it. So he's right there, flying with his balloons, and I knock him out of the sky. And then his teammate comes rushing out. I go down to 7. Which is ridiculous, but starting off the game with 2 kills. And it looks like they just landed in this building. So just kind of taking a look around there. They got that one chest. So I'm definitely taking those bandages and the balloons just for fun. Going into the golf club, healing. We were pretty sure there wasn't anyone else around, but don't want to take any chances in this game, that's for sure. So I'm just healing up with bandages. And then I'm going to go look for more guns, since I only have the one. But of course there's zombies. So take out a couple of those guys first. And I managed to find myself a shotgun for the time being. And my fabulous fiance has a slurp juice for me, and a mini shield. And those will get me to almost maximum health, at least. So now I'm just going and exploring the parking lot, since there's usually a chest there, and indeed there is in this game as well. Take the Chug Jug because, of course, and then I think I needed a common weapon kill for the Wiggly challenge, so that's why I took the SMG, and just as a follow-up to the shotgun, the double barrel shotgun, since if you miss your 2 shots or don't kill someone with it, you really need a follow-up with that gun. And I'm not great with shotguns to begin with. I go over to this place, which can have at most 3 chests, but unfortunately it just had 1 this time around. Now if I didn't need that challenge, I probably would have taken the 6-shooter over the SMG here, but I did want to get a kill, and enemies. The great part about this game is that it was completely action-packed the entire time. Most of our wins are pretty boring. So she got him down, and I start going for the second guy. And he seems kind of like a noob, so this was not that hard. But of course I fired from too far away with the shotgun, but I was able to get him with the SMG, luckily. So it all worked out. And yeah, now I don't need that anymore, so blue SMG time. And then now just cleaning up the mess. So, not bad. For the first town that not very many people were going to. So instantly got a few kills. And have a decent loadout. So now I think we're sort of deciding where else to go after we take a look at this stuff. And I'm giving Sophia my Jug Jug, since that is going to help. Her health and shield are both a bit low. I go ahead and take the clingers again. Should end up taking the medkit. Probably a better choice. Not going for the balloons. They don't really interest me that much. Because I would want to use them offensively, but really they don't seem great for that. Because you can only pop them one at a time. So diving down someone is difficult because it takes a long time. So now we're on our way to Risky Reels. We're already in the circle, but end up deciding that Risky Reels is a good place to go. And I believe Sophia is flying with the balloons, or she's about to. Yeah, there she goes. So she beats me there, because I'm just walking. But I'm harvesting materials because I'm very low. Very low. And there she goes. Have you guys, when playing recently, been getting any weird lag while you're playing? My game has sort of frozen or stuttered recently after one of the more recent updates. I don't think it's a problem with my computer, because obviously I'm running it at the highest settings at a consistent 60 frames per second otherwise, so I don't think that there's any issue with my hardware. I'm pretty sure it's just an update issue. But if you guys are having the same problem, let me know. I haven't bothered looking at the forums to see if there's a fix or anyone else having the problem, but yeah. Whenever I see a oh yeah, I needed a suppressed pistol damage as well for one of my weekly challenges. So I made sure to grab one of those in case I had the opportunity to use it. Right now I'm not interested in fighting those zombies, I'm just trying to get back to my teammate, who I believe, yeah, is solidly in Risky by now. I'm just getting some trees, and then I think she was fighting someone, and I go ahead and go in. Maybe she just saw somebody. Either way, there is another duo down there. Yeah, now the fighting has begun. I see them back there. There's two of them, and they each have rocket launchers, the new quad launchers, which is insane. So I'm trying to be very careful, because obviously I'm going to take a lot of damage if they hit me with those rockets. And my teammate gets one, and I'm up to the roof to try to get the other. Who is right there? Take him out, no problem. I think he was trying to be pretty careful there to not blow himself up. Which, I can't blame him. I've done that plenty of times. And I don't like this double barrel shotgun, but unfortunately I haven't seen any other shotguns this whole game, which is ridiculous. I think there was another double barrel there. So now I've killed quite a few people compared to what we normally have in a game. I've got 4 kills, which feels nice. Which means that Sophia has 2, I believe. So yeah, we've now taken down 3 duos. There's 23 people left, I believe. Right now we're just taking out the zombies. Fortnitemares ends on Sunday, which is tomorrow when this video comes out. So, just kind of enjoying the last couple days of that. Don't forget there's a live event at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. Where Fortnitemares is going to end and something mysterious is going to happen in-game. So be sure you're on for that. because that's sure to be exciting. The last thing that happened for that was probably the rocket launch, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, farming zombies has been nice. It gets you a lot of extra ammo, a lot of extra shield, and some pretty good loot. So I switch out my SMG for the rocket launcher because I've noticed that since we've been at Risky, about 20-25 people have died. So there's not a lot of people left, and I find that explosive weapons get pretty useful at the end game because between people hiding and people just being crazy, building things like that, it's nice to have something explosive. So I've got lots of rockets, and now I have full rockets. We're both at completely full health. And we're looking pretty good. Our loadouts are not bad. I only have the silenced pistol because of that challenge. But otherwise I was tempted to take one of the cold, heavy snipers because there were two of them. How do you guys feel about the recent changes to guns being vaulted? They got rid of the semi-auto sniper, the dual pistols, and the guided rocket launcher, which honestly I didn't even realize was back in the game. I see it so rarely that I kind of forgot it existed still. Or again, the semi-auto sniper I'm sad to see go, just because I'm not good at sniping, so having multiple shots was always nice to have. And then in terms of the dual pistols, I'm very glad to see those go. I remember in a recent update they said they reduced the drop rate by a few percent, but I felt like they came out more. It was actually ridiculous. So now here we are in the top 10, and my thoughts are to build a little base, just to keep an eye out for people, but with the zombies around it's kind of hard to do that, and it seems really quiet, honestly. Like, no one's really around, even though there's only 7 other players other than us. So we're just kind of farming for zombies, seeing what loot we can get. Obviously at this point I would love a scar. Having just a blue AR kind of sucks. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I wasn't feeling good about my rifle ammo, so I was happy to be picking a lot of that up. Because I had under 100. I always try to conserve ammo when killing the zombies. One headshot kills the basic ones, I think, even with a common AR. So, it's always good. And my teammate's way over there, kind of looking from the high ground. Only one person has died in the last few minutes. But we got a gold boy. Those guys drop a gold item, so I'm determined to take him out. They're also not that hard to kill, they're just takes some time, but that one was pretty quick. And another gold sniper, but nothing that I really want. And now no more zombies following us, but still 8 people left alive, including us. So we're just gonna scatter around, but it's very quiet. No one is shooting anywhere. It's crazy. I see a chest down there that's unopened, and I don't really know what I'm expecting out of it. Obviously a scar is good, as I mentioned, but I'm not anticipating much. And sure enough, nothing really useful there. So back onto the high ground. Except for the zombies. See how we're just trying to be productive and farm more zombies. Get all the ammo we can. Of course resources would be nice too, but not sure why we didn't do that considering we're surrounded by trees. Of course the zombies coming in my house. Slurp juice. use more mini shields. Whenever I'm at a full 200 health, I always think about just drinking a slurp, just in case I start taking damage. But, I don't know, it's nice to know it's there, just in case. Not that it'll matter, because the storm is going to close in a few minutes. It'll be even smaller, which is why it's even more impressive. We haven't seen anyone, although at this point, there are only 3 other players. 3 enemies left to kill. I'm just making sure my rocket launcher's loaded up. Of course, it's fun to take out zombies with it. So I start building a little one by one. Just so that, just so we can have a little bit of height and protection, since we don't know where anyone is. Yeah, at this point we're just kind of scouting around, seeing what we can see. There's another big gold zombie down there. Dropping my heavy bullets for my teammates since I don't have anything that uses them. I had like 170 or something. And yeah, it's just really quiet right now. No one in sight. And still 5 people total. So now the storm is moving again. And we are solidly in the circle. So yeah, this is kind of the lull in the game. Once we fought those guys at Risky Rails, it was just very quiet after that. Although we were pretty much in the zone the whole time. So there's a sniper shot from what appears to be down there, but we didn't actually see it. I think it was actually from inside one of the houses, but a bush was one of our guesses. I bet that guy feels pretty bad that he missed it. I don't know what I'm doing here. I was like completely built wrong. But yeah, so no one in those bushes. But yeah, I think they were shooting through a window, but I double checked the sky just in case. With the balloons now, you never really know what's gonna happen. At some point somebody died, so there's only 2 people left. And actually, we weren't really sure if they were on a team or not. They didn't necessarily shoot each other, but also they didn't really see each other, really. So we've determined that they're both in those houses. One is in each house. You can kind of see the zombies going for the one on the left. Someone has attracted them in there. No sign of anyone at the moment. But then we see someone building inside the window in the right house. And shots coming from the left one, I think. And yeah, he's on the roof. Shooting the crossbow. Just hit him once for shield. I start ranging some rocket shots. Doesn't quite make it. But I'm just gonna try to take out his cover. If possible. Along with the other house, since there's apparently a guy in both. My teammate was hit there, and she just jumped in. And now I'm gonna jump in because, of course, the zone is on its way. See, I'm just gonna be careful. I got my rocket launcher out to take out that guy's cover. Hoping he doesn't really do much while I'm there. Now what I didn't realize, actually no, I'm not going to spoil it. We had trouble finding him, but you guys will see at the end what happened to him. But of course I was very confused at this point because he's just not there. But the other guy is most certainly, actually no, my teammate killed him right here. And now we're just looking for the last guy. But yeah, she came up to him and shotgun through the window. So I'm just taking out structures, hoping to find this guy, but I do not see him anywhere. I don't know where he could be hiding, but the zone is going to move pretty far in just a second. Yeah, my next impulse is, oh, he's in the basement, but no, there's zombies in there, he's not in there. Yeah, just taking out these zombies because they're really getting in the way. I don't really want to be distracted by them when it comes to the final battle. And yeah, not very many hiding places in the zone now. My next thought is that maybe somehow it's in this tower. But, like, I don't know. Like, I'm even looking up at the sky, I don't see him. And then I start trying to climb this, and there he is. He was in the sky the entire time. And yeah, what happened was that, well, the game ends right here, so... The funniest thing is, look in the bottom left corner. He got killed by a cube monster. It wasn't us, it wasn't the zone. It was a hit from a cube monster. So what ended up happening was that as I jumped down from my high ground, he went up with the balloons, and in that moment where I didn't see him, he escaped. Even though we both looked up into the sky when we couldn't find him. Not really sure how that worked out, but, you know, obviously eventually we found him and we won the game. It was very exciting, and it was fun. It was one of those nice matches where it was actually a pretty easy win. Like, there was never any point where I was particularly scared. I felt like I could win all the battles. So between us, that was 7 kills. It would have been 8 if we had managed to take out that last guy and the cube monsters hadn't gotten him, which we were both at high enough health that I don't think we would have had a problem if the zombies weren't there. Anyways, guys, that is the video for the day. Our first win of Season 6. Hopefully there will be more. I'm grinding Fortnite pretty much every day of the week for a couple hours a day, just trying to get wins. If you guys want to play at some point, feel free to add me or send me a message and we can play anytime. I'm usually around and happy to jump in a game with you guys. In any case, I'll catch you in the next video, and until then, have a nice night, have a nice day. I hope this both entertained and relaxed you.